Yeppa! What's up, gang? Welcome to another episode of Things That Piss Us Off, a show where we joke about everything that pisses us off with the only reason not to get pissed off in the future. Okay, now this is confusing. All the time you're talking about things that piss us off with the only reason not to get pissed off. Now I'm pissed off. Ouch! Alright, you got me, partner. Come on, just relax. Yeppa, here we go. Number 5 for today. One of the most horrible things on this planet. When someone is ignoring you. You feel what I'm talking about here? Don't worry, we'll go through this together. Oh, come on. Since the Paleolithic era, there are proofs that people were ignoring each other. There are cave drawings of a woman being ignored. After all these years, we haven't evolved even a slightly bit. That's true, we are being ignored one way or another every single day. We all remember the situation when you give a call to a public institution and you're full of enthusiasm going, "Hello, my name is Kole, is this?" And on the other side of the line, a person is dead. Yeah, you feel like talking with a corpse. What do you want? I just want to ask a question. Could you please hold? You hear the person dying of boredom on the other side of the line. At that moment, you feel like all the ships in the world wrecked at the same time. That is such a horrible feeling. And what's even worse, if you complain about how you feel, no one gives a fuck. If you go, "I had a phone call the other day and I started with enthusiasm. I was very unhumanly polite and the person from the other side of the line was going like meh. People will usually say, "Well, yeah, that's normal. What do you expect? Love?" When you give a call and say, "Hi, hello muchacho. Tell me your deepest fantasies." Being ignored is such a horrible feeling. It's a special blend of feeling pissed off and crushed, emotionally bankrupt at the same time. Similar feeling to this is when you wave at someone on the street and you expect response. You say, hey, hello, hi, I'm here. And they just pass through you like a ghost. At that particular moment, the first thought that comes to my mind is, I wish they have a diarrhea of an epic proportion. And they have to go to the toilet immediately, so they use the closest bush next to the street. And when they give everything they've got, when they make a crime to the humanity, and they wave at someone to give them toilet paper, no one sees them. They're like a ghost. I feel better now. Number 4, we get constantly pissed off when someone is giving expert advices when you don't ask for them. Now, I don't know about the country you're living in, but in my country, the density of expert per square meter is super high. They're literally popping out from everywhere. You can be on a road in the middle of nowhere fixing a broken tire and thinking, no one's around to help me. Help! And all of a sudden, poof, expert appears, but not to help you. No, that is not how this is done. You have to be careful with these bolts. You do not screw it so much, to give you a special kind of a friendly advice. Because otherwise, you will schmelz it. What? You will schmelz the bolt. You do not understand. You are not an expert like me. Sometimes I think this period of self-isolation is good. Number 3. One of the most disturbing things on the planet is when you're super angry and someone comes and says, "Are you angry? Why? I mean, you should relax. Just breathe. It's not the end of the world." I don't know why even this phenomena exists. Asking an angry person why is he angry and that he or she should relax is like when you cut yourself and someone is pressing the wound asking, "Does this hurt you? Really? Why? This shouldn't hurt you. Come on, relax." I really don't know why this phenomena exists. It's probably because the universe is trying to inspire you even more, to get even more pissed off. And when you look behind, you realize that you were pissed off on an amateur level. Come on, try. You can always do better. Number 2. Now, this is similar to the thing we just talked about, but it's even more annoying. It's the moment when you're so nervy, steam is blowing from your ears, and someone comes around and says, "I think you should be calm. I think you should relax a bit. Just breathe." People do not realize the impossibility of applying this advice in practice. Those of you perfect creatures who have never experienced a pancake falling flat on the floor when you're trying to flip it, you people can understand the power of being pissed off. Those of you ladies who have never experienced the moment of trying to fix your hair and makeup for 10 hours and at the end the result is a fucking mess. You don't know what it means to be pissed off. Well, in this case, I don't know either. Anyway, those of you who have never experienced writing 100 pages of college project and the power suddenly and the computer hard drive is going and everything is gone. If you haven't experienced this, then you don't realize that being pissed off at that moment is a human right. At that particular moment, it is natural to want to kidnap Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and all their associates and torture them with a very soft feather and fry their balls with 5G frequencies. This is a natural response of a healthy person who has experienced such a loss. 100 pages of work gone in a second. And someone in this very tense moment will suggest, "Okay, now I think you should relax and breathe. It's not, that tragic." You are allowed to say such a thing only if you are Buddha the Enlightened, who by coincidence was writing the same college project next to you and the electricity went off and even his computer was completely destroyed, and he sat like that and said, "Oh, everything is fine. You should not worry. This is all karma. So relax. You should relax. It will pass away. Just breathe. Breathe and stay conscious at the moment. If you stay conscious at the moment, it will do good for you." If you're not Buddha, don't say to relax. Number 1 for today. It's really annoying when you're trying to be really quiet because someone is sleeping, and as you concentrate to be as quiet as possible, you even try not to breathe loudly. Something crashes. As you go quietly around, you step on a Lego. On the outside, you look like Edward Munch's painting. And on the inside, you are yelping like a wounded walrus who has wounded himself with his own teeth. So if anyone asks you to be quiet so he or she can have a nap and rest, just go outside. Otherwise, for sure you'll get pissed off. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.